Yeah, welcome back to another edition of the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast.
Mhm.
Yeah, ugly loss from the Saints. Not just in the game itself, but Derek Carr is hurt and is going to miss multiple games. And I just don't understand this organization and this team, man. Reports are coming out that not only is Derek Carr is going to miss multiple games, but the Saints are likely to pass up the backup quarterback and go to the third string quarterback, the guy that's never active, the 5th round draft pick, Spencer Rattler,
Oh no.
and possibly make him the starter
Oh, okay,
over.
but they had some other guy out there though,
Yeah,
right?
Jake Hayner. He's the
Hayner.
backup. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hayner is the
Okay.
backup.
So what happened to Rattler?
Rattler is on the team. He's you only activate two quarterbacks, so he's not activated.
So he didn't make the second string. I thought he was second string.
No, he's not even second string. But
Wow.
apparently they like him enough where they're gonna make it. They're
Wow.
gonna pass over the second string for him. And I know a lot of
Oh,
Saints
oh.
fans are excited over it.
I see. So you're saying that they're going to start Rattler over the
Yes.
dude they had out there? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that, man. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that. I mean, that's the reports. That's the reports that's coming out that Rattler has a chance at starting against the Bucks on Sunday on a short week.
Mm.
Yeah. So you go with the rookie 5th round draft pick as a potential starter. To me, it's like you got to go with Jake Hayner. And it's a short week. He is the backup. Play him first. And if he stinks it up, okay, now you go to Rattler. If we're going to blow the season, blow it then at that point.
Right.
But you got to let the backup start first. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Well, at least that's where reports are. But, in regards to the game against the Chiefs, I just get so frustrated watching this team at times. Some dumb things. And I thought, all of my anger goes towards Derek Carr because I just feel like he's really holding the offense back. Defensively, we're playing the Chiefs, so Kelsey, Pat Mahomes, they're gonna do their thing. But we made some plays. We made some plays defensively. Interception at the goal line, stopped them on 4th down. So we're making plays. It kind of reminded me of the game against the Falcons. The Falcons didn't score an offensive touchdown, and we still lost. How's that possible? It's only happened 3 times in league history that a team doesn't give up an offensive touchdown and still lose it. So frustrating to watch. We'll see what happens against the Bucks next week. This is a must-win game that we potentially are going in with Spencer Rattler. Unbelievable.
That's going to be tough without
Derek Carr.
Without Derek Carr,
yeah.
Because Rattler is inexperienced, of course, and I don't know the background on Honer. What?
Hayner.
Hayner.
He was drafted last year out of Fresno State.
Okay, Hayner.
Hayner.
I don't know the background on him a whole lot, but he didn't look too great for the short time he played out there.
No.
But of course, he just got. They just put him in there. They don't have a package for him. They didn't give him the keys that he gonna be running. He didn't. He don't get the first team reps.
Right. He running Derek Carr favorite plays.
Right.
So you can't expect too much out of it.
Right.
So, but yeah, the frustration over what the Saints are gonna do at quarterback, just the past 4 years is just annoying. Ever since Drew Brees left, it's just been this roller coaster of quarterbacks and dudes that we know we're going to lose with. That's what frustrates me. When you get a guy that's been in the league 11 years and he's never really won everywhere he's been, it ain't happening. He's solid. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Derek Carr is not a starting quarterback in this league. He is. He's one of the bottom tier starting quarterback, middle to bottom tier. He's a starter. You're going to win some games with it.
Yeah. Look, at least y'all draft quarterbacks, y'all bring them in. You know what I'm saying? Dallas don't do that at all. You know what I'm saying? They just don't bring them. They're just going to stick whoever they got. They don't draft nobody, late rounds, early rounds, nothing. Till that guy about to fall apart, then they decide to try to get a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So at least y'all try to get another quarterback.
Well, I think we're both in the same boat, to be honest with you. The Saints haven't drafted a quarterback in the 1st round since Archie Manning in the late 70s. Yes.
Oh yeah, because Breeze was a trade, right? Or a free agent pickup.
He was a free agent pickup.
Free agent pickup. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But still in all, even so, not one quarterback drafted in the first round. They had a chance to get Lamar Jackson. Didn't do it. Had a chance. Well, they wanted to get Pat Mahomes. Sean Payton really wanted Pat Mahomes. And the Chiefs jumped ahead of us. But yeah, never drafted a quarterback in the first round since they hadn't done it in, I guess that would be close to 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah, insane.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, because all the quarterbacks came through were from other teams, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Brooks. Yeah,
Brooks was a free agent from Green Bay.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, you started off good. I was excited about that. Like we were talking about before we started recording. I did not anticipate us beating the Cowboys. That was not part of my pick. Okay.
Right.
But the 3-game losing streak, I kind of suspected that was going to happen. But man, hey, that 2-game start had me excited. So I was like, well, I got to see more.
Right. I get it. I get it. I mean, that was a hell of a start.
That was a hell of a start, and now it's all falling apart, and it's only going to get worse now that you got to go to a backup, and we don't know how long Derek Carr is going to be out. I'm not even sure 9-8 is possible now.
What exactly was his injury? What was his injury?
An oblique injury. Yeah. So I don't know how severe it is, but when they say multiple games, that sounds like more than 2 to me. If you say a couple games, okay, 2 games. You multiple a few, and that sounds like 4 to 5 games or something ridiculous like that. He might be out for a month. I don't know. I'm just speculating when I hear multiple games.
Yeah.
So, frustrating, but we'll see. We got the Bucks next. And
yeah, that was a tough one. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're going to play the Chiefs at the Chiefs. That's going to always be like a little bit of a tough game. But y'all held your own for the most part. It just like little bits got away from you. Like that interception y'all got, I thought y'all was right back in the game.
Me too.
And he got the ball and he returned it.
And he returned it like 50 yards or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like midfield. Like,
yeah.
Like, okay, this where the Chiefs about to lose that first game. This might be it right here.
Right.
But then once he gets hurt, then this kind of all the chance kind of,
right.
The balloon gets deflated.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Right. I mean, if we looking for Hainer to come out there running Derek Carr plays, and he's gonna start picking the defense apart, that ain't gonna happen. That's too hard to do. The guy didn't get any reps, during the week. So now at least they can build up a game plan on. I'm hoping that what the Saints are doing are trying to confuse the opposing team into like trying to figure out, okay, who's going to be the starter and who to prepare for. If they throw Rattler out there as a name that could potentially start, maybe that's what they're doing to confuse them. But you got to go with Hainer. I mean, let's not be silly. Give the guy a chance. You said he's the damn backup. Let him play. If he stinks it up, okay, well, then we'll go to Rapp.
But I think they're going to try to ride the rookie wave that's going on in the NFL right now.
You think that's what they're trying to do?
All the rookie quarterbacks is doing great right now. So, let me look at all of them because Bo Nix is not doing great.
No, he's stinking it up. But at least he's 3-2 now.
Yeah.
At least he's winning. Yeah. At least I could, I always told you, Sean Payton will find a way to win.
Yep.
He'll win. He'll win regardless of the performance of the quarterback or the defense. He'll win. So
do that.
Yeah. So speaking of winning, I saw y'all squeaked out one.
We definitely squeaked it out. Regular Dak fashion. I mean, just the way I say we do. We don't score the first half. Then the second half comes. All of a sudden, I don't know if we adjusting. I don't know if Dak gets more comfortable. Takes him a while. I mean, that rain delay, the hour rain delay probably didn't help, but I mean, it was 6-3 at halftime, man. It was pitiful offense. It wasn't raining at the time. By the time they played, it was clear skies, but it just was. There was no continuity in the offense. on either side. There was no sustained drives. I'm not even sure if if Pittsburgh made it to the red zone in the first half. This is how bad it was getting, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
once again, Dak starts with these turnovers. He has these turnovers that are just backbreaking. You know, you like, okay, we're not gonna win this game because it just don't feel right. It don't feel good. He's not connecting with CD. Well, let me not say that. First quarter, he throws 4 passes to CD. CD catches all 4. Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look like he's gonna have a big game. CD's next catch was with 2 minutes left. His next target, next time he threw to him, was 2 minutes left in the third quarter. I don't understand it. What do you? He falls in love with these backup receivers,
Mm-hmm.
and he just targets them. He did it with Noah Brown the year before that. The year before that, it was another third receiver he kept throwing to, and game was on the line, just like it was this time. And who he throw to? Tolbert. I get it. All our receivers out. So who else he gonna throw to? He had to throw to somebody, right? But he always seems to do that when it's crunch time. He doesn't throw to the number one guy. Number one guy never catches that game winning.
Well, maybe using the number
touchdown.
one guy as a decoy.
I mean, I guess so, but every time, like this is 8 years of this, man. Like come on. He is never the game winning touchdown to the number one receiver.
Mm.
And it's so weird. It's so weird. He will find that third or fourth receiver and like him for some reason, like I'm gonna make that guy a star. And he just targets him. So Tober gets 10 targets, like 8 receptions, 80 yards, and a touchdown. The game winning touchdown at that. It was a crazy game. Of course, I was trying to stay up. I had to work early in the morning. I had one eye open, trying to stay open. Like I was hoping it was gonna be a blowout at halftime, so I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But stayed up, watched it. Dak did his amazing thing at the end. I'm still only giving him like a C plus for that game. I know he won it. I know he came back. I only could give him a C plus because of the turnovers.
Mm.
He had 2 interceptions and a fumble.
Right.
I mean, heads up for seeing a ball in front of you and falling on it. I mean, what else you supposed to do? But
Right.
I can't really give you credit for that. You're supposed to do that. When the ball's on the ground, fall on it. What are you supposed to do? So, but I will give him for the resilience. Pittsburgh came back, took the lead. He came back. He couldn't kick a field goal. Couldn't rely on a 60-yard or 66-yard field goal. He had to go down and score a touchdown, and that's what he did. So I'm going to give him credit for that. And good thing, because, he was going to get ripped a new one if they didn't come out and win that game.
Well, I mean, I think it's a big win. I mean, what the Steelers were they undefeated at the time?
I believe the Steelers.
I think they were.
I thought they had one loss. They didn't lose to the Falcons, or they beat the Falcons?
I think they beat the Falcons.
I think you're right. I think you're correct. They beat the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they, because it was only 2 undefeated teams, right?
Right.
They're 3-2. They're 3-2.
Okay, so they had lost one before that. Okay, I think they lost 2 in a row. I think they've lost the week before that. So yeah. But I mean, I think the Steelers are coming back down to earth after their 3-0 start. And they may have to consider going back to Russell Wilson now that he's healthy again. So we'll see. I don't know. I think Justin Fields played better in the losses.
Yeah, I mean he was just meh. He wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great either. Okay. They couldn't establish the run game, what the thing was. Because that was their thing coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And Najee Harris gonna have a big game because Dallas is bottom in the league and stopping the run. But I don't know what it is about Dallas. This always seems to happen when we got these little things where people have big days run against us. I don't know if it's a chip on their shoulder or the coaches say, okay, well, we're gonna reverse that and we're gonna concentrate on the run. But they always start stopping the run right after that happens. I don't know what it is. And we were down 2 defensive linemen.
Now, that's what I was going to say. So you play better against the run without your best player on defense. So,
well, look, I'm going to tell you this, though, right? I was talking to a fellow Cowboys fan, and we was talking about Micah being out, and we said that actually might help us in the run game, because part of the reason why people running Micah is because he's not disciplined. He don't set that edge and just be the edge setter, you know what I'm saying, and funnel the run back inside. He want to try to make the play. So when he does that, he takes himself out of position.
Right, he overruns it.
He overruns. He's not in position to take on the block, so he's trying to make the play so the guy gets him out of there easier. You know, he's not willing to just set that edge like the end is supposed to do. And I was talking to him, telling him, you know what, that might help us a little bit on that side for sure, because Micah, some of those runs are directly coming from Micah. They're directly coming from Micah.
Yeah. Well,
so I hope that ain't a thing where they got to take him out on rundowns, but might be. I don't know.
Well, I tell you this, y'all don't play them this week, but the Commanders are coming. And and we got a special guest on the show to talk about it.
I gave a little side prediction about the winning.
Yeah, we both had them improving. You know, they got that LSU Tiger at quarterback.
Yeah.
So, but you know, we got Dannie Dee on the show to give us some insight on her Commanders.
Danny.
Hey, I just want to start by saying 5 plus anything equals winning. That's all I want to say. I want to start off with that. 5 plus 17, 5 plus 2, however you want to add that up. So I'm excited.
You excited?
Yeah, I am. It's a good day to be a Commanders fan. You know, we've been through so much. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That is very true. But look, when me and Marv was talking when the draft came, and even when all the stuff was happening, we was like, yeah, everything's gonna change probably because there's no more Snyder. You know, Snyder was the reason there was thing keeping y'all down. I mean, really, that's just really what it was. His football organizational skills just weren't there.
Yeah, we had to throw that whole team in the trash from the top to the bottom. Like the whole, I mean,
really did.
It's a sad day when everybody, all the executives, the owner, the trainers, just the equipment, just everything goes in the trash.
Not everything. You didn't get rid of Scary Terry.
I mean, no, that would be insane.
Yeah.
That would have been insane to do that, right? That would have been insane. But yeah, majority of it had to go in the trash.
Right.
And I'm excited. I just want to tell you, I took a peek at the power rankings, right? And the CS is 6. The CS is 6.
Y'all at 6? Y'all ranked 6th overall?
I wish you could see my phone right. Yeah, it's 6. I can read the commentary for you if you want me to.
Wow.
But just to know that you are off to a great start. We really working with some pieces, coach. And let me tell you something, Dale. I'm gonna use the word too, excuse my French, pissed when I found out that your defensive coach was gonna be our head coach. I was pissed off.
Oh, really? You were upset about that?
Because he was a cowboy. Too. I was mad just because he was a cowboy. I just couldn't get past that.
Wow.
And then they had to talk me off the ledge. And you know what? Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Understand? He was a defensive coordinator in Seattle when they won the Super Bowl, and then he became the head coach in Atlanta when they went to the Super Bowl.
And I hosted the Super Bowl party, so I saw that.
Yes, it's a very good coach. I was just happy to get him out of my damn division.
But let me tell you what I said to myself.
I wanted him out.
Right. So let me tell you what I said to myself. I said, okay, this is happening. And I had to stop and think, even though I am not a fan whatsoever of the Cowboys. But I said, you know what? At least they give their fans an experience during the year. You might not go nowhere in the playoffs, but yeah, I would like to have some fun during the year. You know, we haven't been having any. So I was like, okay, bare minimum, we win like 4 or 5 home games. I can live with that because we don't know what that's like. So slowly but surely, I start coming around. So seems like a good fit.
So I personally did not like it because, you know, he got our inside stuff. He taking it to
that's true. But no, he's always been a great defensive coordinator. And I thought when he was in Atlanta, he had the perfect match with Kyle Shanahan running his offense. So now the Falcons had a good defense and a very good offense. And that was hard to stop at the time. But of course, it's the Falcons, and they'll find a way to mess it up like they did in the Super Bowl. That's just the Falcons organization. You can count on.
They had that in the
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, but you know, now he's in Washington with the Commanders. Looks like he's got a good compliment at offensive coordinator, and you drafted a superstar out of Louisiana, the LSU Tigers, Jay Daniels, Heisman Trophy winner, and Dell and I both said, he's probably the better quarterback to get that draft over Caleb Williams. Even though the Bears had already committed to Caleb Williams, like the better quarterback is Jay Daniels. So you got the best quarterback in that draft.
Yeah, he just needed to slide, because let me tell you what we love on him, right?
That's one thing I was gonna say.
We love that about him, but we still have RG3 trauma going on, right? Because remember, he was the slide. Let me tell you, to this day, any go hard, Redskin, Commanders, watching football, whatever you want to call us, we still stay up at night based on that Seattle Washington game, just seeing RG3's leg go one way, the ball go another, and we're just like, oh my gosh. Like,
you talking about when he fall down and then the ball just fall behind him?
But let me tell you, it was because of the goddamn, he clipped up over his cleat pulled on the turf because some cheap owner didn't fix it. But anyway, I'm telling you,
he was already hurt. It was his arrogance.
Hurt.
It was his arrogance that put him out there on it. He shouldn't have played because he got hurt in the game against Baltimore, and wouldn't sit out.
Yeah, so, again, because he wouldn't slide.
So he wouldn't slide, and he wouldn't sit out to let himself heal.
If you are a player that gets paid by the owner, you are not in control, right? It is up to the owner. Could have said, absolutely not. I want him healing somewhere. But he's thinking about money, more jerseys, and all that other foolishness. It was a lot of people's fault about that. But I digress.
I blame RG3.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if the player says, hey, look, I'm hurt.
I'm hurt. Exactly.
They're not going to play him. If he says, I can't go.
Right.
Here it is.
I was hearing reports that he was walking into the locker room with Superman music playing behind the theme song playing behind. He was very arrogant.
I didn't say he wasn't, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you have trainers that's supposed to be certified and all that stuff. You have doctors. You have all the people that do MRIs and scans or whatever. You got the owner. You got the head coach. You got all of these things. So you telling the kid is arrogant. No, parents should be going to jail for what your kids is doing to a certain degree. So
but I understood why he did it. I understand why he did it, because there was a guy named Kirk Cousins behind him ready to take his job. And he was afraid
coming on a playoff game and win that playoff game.
Right. You know.
Oh my God.
And guess what?
He would have never got back in there.
That. And that was our problem for a long time. Coaches, your whole job riding on one person. It used to be Clinton Portis. That was our only play. Give it to Clinton Portis. For years, that was our only play. Okay.
Yeah.
So being out there right now, seeing Scary Terry, McNichols, all these people doing what they gotta do is just beautiful to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They even got Diami doing something. Last year, he wasn't doing nothing the year before.
Yeah, he did. He scored a touchdown last week. I was like, oh, they go Diami Brown.
Exactly. Look, like, what? He's still here? Oh, okay, nice. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about where we're going as a culture. I mean, the team and the locker room. Did y'all see the game on Sunday? Did you look around in the stadium? The one that they was like, oh, it's falling apart. This is some trash. The food is trash. Now we on TV. The nachos are gray.
Winning changes everything.
Everything.
Now the sewage that was pouring over your head doesn't bother you no more. Isn't that crazy how that works?
Right. Yeah, those you obstructed seats are not so obstructable now. Now you don't mind sitting like this the whole game.
Yes, look. Forgot all about those Eagles fans that almost fell to their death a couple of years ago.
Yeah, don't bother them no more, you know.
No. No.
Because you know what? If that was Commanders fans, they'd have known that those seats, that the railing there was broken.
Exactly.
You know, now that because the team was losing, they sold their tickets to the Eagles fan that didn't know anything about the rail. Y'all would have been fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny how winning changes everything.
It
It
really
sure
does. It really
sure
does.
You know,
It
just
really
like I
does.
said, that game, Dak loses that. If he don't get that last one catch, everything changes because he ain't great no more. And they talk about
Right.
the 3 turnovers. Everything.
He's overpaid.
It's
and,
all that.
Overrated. Yeah.
The W erased all that somehow. Now he's just
And there'll be those articles. Jerry Jones gave them a strong warning.
Right.
You be clicking up. What did he say to them? He gave them a strong warning. It's
He'll
like,
be on his radio show talking about what he said and how he motivated and got the best out of him. Yeah, how
he came to practice in the helicopter. I know y'all saw that, all right?
I didn't see that.
Who came to practice in the helicopter?
Jerry Jones.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
He does it often. It ain't like it's the first time he ever did it, but they made a
Right.
big deal about it in the news.
Please.
He came to practice.
I haven't heard anybody say anything about Luvo though. I'm just saying.
About
who?
Our boy is beasting.
Who?
Okay. He came from the Panthers. Luvo.
Who is that?
Luvo.
L-U. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Luvo.
What position does he play? Running
He's
back?
a linebacker.
He's a linebacker?
Panthers.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess he's doing his thing, I guess.
Oh my gosh. See, that's okay.
I mean, because
I just give you time. Y'all not used to us winning. I just give you time.
That's true.
As good as y'all looking on offense, you still got a lot to do on that defensive side. You still got a lot to do over there.
And yeah, I mean, and they
You know
are
what I'm saying?
trying to progress. And guess what? Like I said, in our secondary is stinking. We need to make sure we tighten that up. I don't.
Big time.
Yeah, we won't even talk about Forbes, but anyway, because we talk about positive things. But yeah, we do have some, but we have momentum. That's something we haven't had in a very long time. Let me tell you something.
This is RG3. That's his
Listen though. He got the slide. He's sliding now. JD5 is sliding now, right? Listen, I am not saying that we're going to beat Baltimore. The only way we're going to beat Baltimore is if we have to be laser focused, really functioning on all three cylinders, special teams, defense, and offense, with no mistakes, no piss poor 3 points in the red zone. It's got to be 7 each time. Okay. I think we could if we're laser focused and contain Lamar, which is going to be hard.
Whoa. Don't be scared. Because now
I didn't say we're scared.
at the last segment of this show, you're going to have to make a pick. You're going to
I'm going to pick my team every time. I'm going to pick my team every time.
Okay, well, don't be scared. Talk about not sure. You don't know.
No, I didn't say that. I said we have to be laser focused. We don't have time for no mishaps.
Well, you're going to have to predict whether or not they're going to be laser focused.
I'm predicting right now. It's us.
Well, look. We're going to do a recap, and then we're going to make our picks. You going to stick around for both?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's get it. Yeah.
Let's get it in. Let's do it.
When
you start saying maybe I might.
I said we have to be. If you don't contain Lamar, you're in trouble. Yeah. Everybody knows that.
No, right. Absolutely.
But you also got to contain Henry because
Henry, for sure.
It's getting late in the year. Once it gets late in the year,
but hold on, no, Dale. Let me tell you something. Don't think they not in there watching our film though. That's what I'm saying. They know listen, you could come in here and play like you think you got this in the bag if you want to.
So your guy you're talking about is Frankie Louvu.
Yes, as I said, Louvu.
Yeah. He's the will linebacker.
Yeah.
So I guess he's doing this thing. We don't know him, but that's why we got you on the show, Danny Dee. Let us know.
You bring your insight.
You bring your insight. You Cowboys fan now. He know who to look out for and who to scout against now.
Exactly.
Frankie Louvu, don't forget about him. Tell
exactly. And you gotta see his you can look it up. You gotta see his Samoan victory dance.
I saw that.
He's Samoan.
Which is gangsta.
Yeah, I saw that.
Shoot. One of them Samoans. Yeah, okay.
Hey, look, and they ain't to be played with.
Yeah, I know. They be going hard. No doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do our recap. I had a good week, so let's talk about it now. Yeah.
It finally got out there. It only took 5 weeks. Okay, let's go. Let's see it.
Yeah, 8-5 this week compared to your 6-7. Trash. Yeah. Finally had a good week.
I had to do any, many, miny, most, so at least be.
Well, you made some clown picks. You made some real clown picks.
What you mean? I made some clown picks.
You made some clown picks.
No clown picks. Too.
Oh, we circled one as a clown pick.
Yes. Which one was that?
Oh,
we'll go back and you see which one that was.
You know what? I won't bear the lead. No. I'm gonna bear the lead. We're gonna wait till we get to it. Yeah, we're gonna leave the listeners in suspense as they wait for your clown pick.
Yep. All right. Listen to it. Then we're gonna talk about how clownish that pick was.
Why? Because of the score?
You made some clown picks too. I believe on there. I think you had one in there, at least one.
Well, hey, we're not talking about me. We're talking about you. See, you get carried away with stuff. We're talking about you.
I think you at least had one in there. We get to it though.
Yeah, we'll get to it. All right, let's go. Let's start with the Thursday night game. Really good game. The Falcons at home against the Bucks. You and I both went with the Bucks on this, and the Falcons pulled out the win at the very end. I was at a restaurant. I was at Bobby Hebert's restaurant. He used to be a Saints quarterback. I was at his restaurant watching this game. And when I saw Kirk Cousins throw the last interception, we got up. We were like, check, please. This game is over. Game over. Like a minute. Was it like 2 minutes left in the game?
Minute 20, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. I didn't realize the Falcons still had 3 timeouts.
Me neither.
Now what I missed was, did the Bucks punt the ball? Or did they go for them?
Bucks went 3 and out.
Mm-hmm.
They get the ball, go 3 and out, and punt it right back. I think only like 12 seconds off the clock, yo.
It was like a net 20 yards on the punt, right? Because I saw the Falcons had the ball at like the 20-something yard line.
Yeah.
When the Bucks had the ball at like the 40.
I went back because, like you said, after that interception, I cut the TV off and I went to bed. I thought the game was over. I ain't gonna watch him kneel on the ball, right? I was shocked to the base when I got up. Like, wait, what?
Right?
My eyes up. Like, wait a minute. It looked like it said 36-30 Falcons. Wait a minute. Hold up. They went to overtime. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to watch. Joni was hysterical.
Oh man.
She just could not believe that, the Falcons came back and won the game, because we started listening to it in the car and it was like, wait a minute, they in field goal range to tie it? Then they kicked the field goal, then won the toss, and went like 3 plays, and had the big 50-yard touchdown pass. Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards in this game. So
that's what I was about to get to. Kirk goes nuts on prime time too. 500.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
This is what I feared. The Falcons now got competent quarterbacking.
I mean, maybe the first couple games he was trying to get back comfortable with his legs and all that stuff, but we gonna see if he can maintain any of this, because I ain't never seen Kirk throw even close to 500.
Right. But I shall warn you. It is the Falcons. We're talking about the Falcons. They will find a way to screw it up. They might make the playoffs, whatever. They might make the playoffs, but somewhere down the line, they're gonna screw it up. Like what was it? Stephen A. Smith says,
accident waiting to happen.
Oh, accident waiting to happen. That's the Falcons. They can put all the pieces together. You can have Shanahan and Dan Quinn on the same coaching staff, and they still will lose it.
Yeah, up 28.
Up 28. They will 25. I think it was 28-3.
Yeah,
up 25. Yeah. And they will find a way to lose it, because it's the Falcons franchise, and I believe in the Falcons franchise will screw it up. All right, next slide. Minnesota Vikings. I won't say at home because they played in London, but they were the home team against the Jets. And the Vikings totally dominated this game. I didn't realize how good the Vikings defense was. You and I both went with the Vikings, so let me put that out there. Vikings dominated.
Hey, look, after they shut down Houston and San Francisco back to back, I said, okay, they are for real. I thought the San Francisco joint might have been a little fluky, but when they shut down Houston too, the following week, I was like, oh, okay, that defense is for real.
They're for real. And the Vikings, this is a franchise that's been down. This would be, a really, feel-good story if they were to go to the Super Bowl with this team, with Sam Darnold and is it Brian Flores or Flores, I think is it. Yeah,
Flores is the defensive
is
coordinator.
the defensive coordinator, the guy that got fired from Minnesota. Miami had to
Yep.
sue the team,
Yep.
because they fired him, unfairly. So, man, this would be a feel good story.
Yeah, no doubt. It'd be kind of like Kurt Warner when when he came in and Trent Green was supposed to be the starter.
Right.
And he gets hurt, he steps in there, they go to Super Bowl, and had the greatest show on turf and all that.
That's right. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, but with that said, what's his name? What's his first name? The coach with the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Salem.
Yeah.
Robert Salem. He was fired today.
He's out.
My understanding is they got security to escort him out the building.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah, you got to look that up, man.
Say how you really feel. Like,
damn, I don't know if did he refuse to leave? That he was like, man, you crazy. We 2-3. This is the best I've been in New York with y'all. I'm doing good.
Yeah, man. And then the thing is about that defense, Sam Darnold really didn't have a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I forgot it was that London game, so I ain't catch it till like halftime. But I saw his stats at halftime; they were not good.
Yeah.
Then I saw him in the second half. He did not look that good. He just didn't. He ended up being 14 of 31.
Wow.
For 179, no touchdowns and an interception.
Mm-hmm.
Not good numbers. Those sound like losing numbers to me. If I heard that, I'm thinking he lost. They lost.
But when you got a good defense behind you,
got a good defense.
He's got a good defense. So yeah,
because really the Jets made it kind of
respectable at the end.
Yeah, they scored a late touchdown, and in the fourth quarter, and made it look more respectable than it was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next, we had the Bears at home against the Panthers. You went with the Bears. I picked the Panthers to win this game, and the Bears pulled it off. It looked like the Bears are finding their way.
Shit, pulled it off. They will kick their ass. 36-10. Like,
all right. Yeah, they destroyed them.
They destroyed them.
And I think the Panthers went back to Bryce Young.
They did. Yo, I saw that. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. Who's that just threw that touchdown?
Yep.
Wait a minute. That was Bryce Young back in the game?
They're back in the game. Yep.
I didn't know if he got hurt. It wasn't a touchdown, but he threw like a nice pass. But I don't know if any dog got hurt.
Yeah, I'm curious to know too. I didn't watch this game.
I saw him playing, but I didn't know what the thing was behind that. He only threw 7 passes, but he was out there though in the fourth quarter.
Right, so, right. Maybe
it's because they was too far away, and they said they're just gonna give up and go to the next one. But I think they've arrived at their new running back, Chuba Hubbard. He almost had another 100-yard day.
Right.
13 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown. 7.5 yards a carry. I think they thought they starting running back for sure. They're gonna lock him in and let Miles Sanders ride the pine for the rest of the season. Yeah,
they should. It's time to move on and let this kid play.
Yep.
So,
he showed he could do it.
Well, but I mean, maybe they're going back to Bryce Young because he replaced. No. But the Canales is saying that Dalton will start the next week. So this is said on ESPN. Young replaced him in the closing minutes and was 4-7 for 58 yards and got sacked 1. But Canales said Dalton will start next week against the Falcons.
Okay. Yep. And then speaking of young quarterbacks, Caleb Williams has his best game.
Yeah.
Following the last week. So that's like 2 back-to-back that he done kind of stacked up as far as getting some stats in there. 300 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
20 or 29.
Yeah. And I think the fact that DeAndre Swift has become a part of that offense has really helped them out.
Yeah, 21 carries. They gave him the ball 21 times.
Yeah. They ran the ball 39 times. So I think that really helps the offense.
Absolutely. And then, DJ Moore went nuts, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. And, you should have known that. That's his, that's a revenge game against his old team.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So, and they're still missing Keenum, the receiver that came from San Diego.
Oh, yeah. Keenan Allen.
So he's out with an injury. So
no, he played.
Did he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
played.
Allen did play. Okay, I thought he was still injured. Okay, so he did play. So they got two top receivers. That this team could be good if Caleb Williams, figures it out.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, like I said, there's 2 back-to-back he done stacked up.
Yeah.
We'll
So,
see.
we'll see. All right. Next, your clown pick. The Cincinnati Bengals at home against the Baltimore Ravens. You went with the Bengals. I went the Ravens. The Ravens pulled it out at the end.
Yeah, now how are we going to call that a clown pick when he went to overtime and they was winning going into that game? I mean, in the fourth quarter. I mean, how are we going to call it a clown pick?
Because it was a clown. We didn't know the outcome of the game was going to end like that.
Yeah, but I picked them to win. So I thought that they was going to compete. You didn't think it was even
But they didn't win.
But you said it wasn't even a chance. That's why you said it was a clown pick. But it wasn't a clown pick because they almost won that game. They should have won that game, actually.
But
it was up 10 points in the fourth quarter, man.
You don't get a W. You don't get anything under the W column.
But no, I get the clown pick removed.
There you go. You want
it was obviously not a clown pick.
Oh, it was definitely a clown pick. Definitely.
How is that a clown pick if they go to overtime, dog? that don't even make sense.
They didn't go to overtime. Did it go to overtime?
Yeah, it went to overtime.
Well, who cares? They still lost.
Yeah, they lost, but it was a good game and they were competitive. They were beyond competitive. They should have won that game. They should have won that game.
Coulda, shoulda.
So that's not a clown pick. That's the point.
100% clown pick. And I'm looking right now at the standings.
You don't understand what a clown pick is.
I know what a clown pick is.
What's a clown pick? What is a clown pick? Please explain that for our audience so they can type to you what this was not a clown pick.
When one team is favored by a lot of points, and you pick the underdog.
Well, what else? Because that's obviously
that's clearly a clown pick. Now, whether or not the game is close or not, that doesn't matter.
That does matter because a clown pick is like you pick somebody that ain't had no chance to win. That's the clown pick.
Well, it's about who's favored. We're basing this off the odds. We're basing that off the line. We're basing that off the line.
You are not basing a clown pick off of the odds, off of the line.
Yes, we are.
There's no criteria. There's no criteria for it. We got a criteria for it.
Yeah, so we say anything if the favor is the line is 3 points, and you pick the underdog, that's a clown pick.
No, you're thinking bold pick. That's different. Bold pick is different.
Well, how you gonna come on the show and redefine?
I'm just saying there was no criteria for a clown pick on there. You just made that up right now.
I totally did, but that's okay. I can do that. I'm the host.
But obviously it wasn't a clown pick because a clown pick is one of the ones. I'm gonna show you when the pick you made. I'm gonna show you the clown pick.
All right. Well, next slide. Next slide. We had the Patriots at home against the Dolphins, and the Dolphins won this game, surprisingly. We thought they would be trash, and they figured out a way to win this game. I mean, they won it 15-10. Huntley threw for just under 200 yards, which is good. Tyreek Hill got 69 yards receiving, and looks like Drake May is going to start for the Patriots next week.
Yeah, who's going to be the worst? That's what this game was. It was very similar to that other game we had last week. What was it? The Jets in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
It was very similar to that.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
Oh, it was so hard to watch. Yeah. But hey, I had the under.
Yeah.
So that worked out. But it was a really bad game to watch.
Yep. All right. Next slide. The Commanders at home against the Browns. You and I both went with the Commanders. We like what the Commanders are doing.
Thank you very much.
I mean, this was more of a pick of how bad the Browns are.
See? Now you starting something, Dave.
I'm sorry.
But hold on. Wait a minute. Before you go there, we didn't just win. Let me just tell you something, Dale. My starting quarterback, actually got a chance to watch the game himself.
He got a chance to rest?
He went up in the stands, got a hot dog, got a pretzel, got a Coke, and he sat back and watched the game himself.
Yeah, they put Mariota out there.
Oh.
That's how well the game is going.
Yeah,
That's
they were
not where the
they.
game is going.
Yeah, y'all whipped their ass. I'm not saying.
And wait a minute, and let's not talk about. I mean, the Browns have a decent defense now. That's what
Wait,
people
wait, wait.
people now trying to be like, now Browns some garbage. Nah, 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 nah.
But hold on. Are you trying to tell me Deshaun Watson was some trash in that game?
I didn't say no. I'm saying the Browns as a whole. I didn't mention his name. I'm
Yeah,
saying that we scored. Do you know how many points we scored in that game?
oh yeah, he scored 34 points. That was good. I mean, y'all controlled that whole entire game. But what I'm saying is the
No,
pick I made
the only
was
thing
based on how trash Deshaun
I
Watson.
mean, if you want to say that, but I know just from past experiences, when we have lost to a team that y'all was supposed to win and y'all some garbage. So which way you want it? Are we winning the garbage games or we losing the garbage games? And
Hey, you gotta win. You gotta win the garbage games. But the
but
team
that wasn't
was
fully
1-2.
garbage.
Yeah,
That
but
wasn't fully garbage. People were expecting.
Wait. Cleveland wasn't garbage.
Cleveland was
I'm
garbage.
saying I'm not. Y'all talking strictly on offense. Are
No,
you
no,
not
no.
giving?
No. We talking all together. They
No,
are a
they
bad
had
team.
some people on their team that
No,
they wasn't.
granted, we had picked them high at the start of the season, but I think this is a dysfunctional team now, Danny. Like,
Yeah, we know about that. We know about that.
but no, I mean to the point where the offensive line hates the quarterback. Like there's video of them not wanting to help him up.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been down that road. Remember that? Over the past 20 years, we've been through every scenario that you
Oh, is
could
that right?
possibly
Oh,
imagine.
so you're accustomed to seeing this stuff. I'm not. I was like,
Right, yeah, but I'm saying even like we said, we going back to that any given Sunday. I mean, you got people who are 1-4, but they won a game.
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
it's any given
absolutely.
Sunday.
You definitely
We
got a
were
point.
playing to execute and get to that point. And if we had
Absolutely.
not,
Oh
it would
yeah.
have been a
No,
quasi. I don't even know if you can call it an upset because we're not.
no, it's not an upset. You're supposed to beat down on the bad teams. That's what I say. You beat down on bad teams, you make the playoffs. That's what you're supposed to do. You never let a bad team beat you.
Yeah.
And this is a bad, dysfunctional team. You take the W, you
really,
beat
really
them down.
Yeah,
I like to say it also. I'm going to look at the glass half full. We executed on a very high level on all three sides of the ball. That's where I'm going with it.
Absolutely.
I can't argue with you on that at all because you definitely did.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, Cleveland has a tendency to make teams look good. They just do. Look what Dallas did to them. Dallas killed them too in Cleveland, and that was the first game of the season. You know what I'm saying? So, and their only win was against the Jaguars,
who are a bad team now.
Who are a bad team. So you know, I'm just saying.
But that's not to take.
What you're supposed to do. I'm not trying to take away.
No, nobody's taking anything away from you. That's a bad team, and the fact that you beat them down proves that you are a good team.
Yeah,
like
you're not on their level. You're not bad like them. That's what.
You're not bad like them. You have a good team. This wasn't a 15-10 game like the Patriots and Dolphins. We know there are two bad teams competing against each other, because one just doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
and that tells you how much a quarterback means to a team.
For
Competent quarterback.
For sure.
If you don't have a quarterback, you're not going to be a good team.
You're done. Yeah.
And we've been through that for 20-something years.
It's hard to find. It's hard to find a good quarterback. So.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Next slide. Jaguars at home against the Colts. I'm trying to remember who won this game.
The Jaguars.
Yeah, that's right. You went with the Jags. I went with the Colts, and the Jags won this game. Maybe that's why I was trying to forget it.
I actually thought that's the one you called the clown pick, but
nah, that wasn't what I called the
clown pick neither.
I think I called myself being a bold pick.
Why was it? They were favored. What was Jaguars favorite?
Yeah, the Jags was favored by 3.
Wow. A one-win team, a winless team was favored.
Yeah, a winless team was favored in this game, which I thought was strange. And I thought Flacco would have a much better game in this. But he did. He actually threw for 3 touchdowns. I guess the Colts defense is really bad.
Flacco, you didn't see how they won. They won.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they won on like a 65-yard touchdown run by Tank Bigsby.
Wow.
Tank
yeah, I see it.
Yep. So. Like a long run at the end, yo. It was crazy. He just broke through the line, gone down the sideline. I was like, wow.
But I mean, that's just the Colts defense is terrible. Flacco actually had a great game. He was 33 or 44 for 359, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. He was out there, man. He was out there for real.
Yeah.
It was a high scoring game, 34-37.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good game to watch. It was actually a pretty good game to watch. It was going back and forth from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I think the first quarter, the first time that the Jaguars had the ball, it's like a 72-yard touchdown pass to Thomas, the young dude, the rookie.
Yeah. That's some bad defensive play then.
Yeah, oh yeah. The Colts have a bad defense, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They've been doing, I mean, since preseason, it looked like that.
Yeah. Well, it's showing now. All right. Texans at home against the Bills. And the Texans got the win. We both went with the Texans on this, so we knew they would beat the Bills. The Bills seem to be falling apart here.
Yeah, that this is what I expected to see from the Bills from the onset. Like, they started off hot too. And once again, I said not sustainable. There's no way they're gonna keep playing. The Josh Allen gonna keep playing like that. And I think it's starting to him not having those receivers, his top 2 receivers is starting to show. Because now he was missing one other receiver, Secure. I can't say his name. Secure, but that's his. He has the rookie that they picked up, Coleman.
Coleman.
Right, Keon Coleman. But Secure was their number 1 receiver though. He's been the most productive receiver. But he didn't have him for this game.
Oh, okay.
Josh Allen was 9 for 30.
Yeah, I see that. 131 yards.
Yeah,
wow.
Man. He looked terrible. Holding on to the ball. He wouldn't run. It was weird. It was absolutely weird.
Yeah, I see that. Interesting. Okay. All right. Next, we had the Broncos at home against the Chargers. I went with the Broncos. You went with, I said Chargers, but I mean the Raiders.
Right.
I went with the Broncos. You went with the Raiders, and the Broncos dominated this game, 34-18.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but like I said, the Broncos have a really good defense, and Sean Payton is always going to find a way to win a game. He doesn't care how he wins; he just wants to win.
Right,
and that's what I liked about him. I wish he was still our coach.
Gardner Minshew, they might have to think about another quarterback because they didn't use him. He didn't throw a lot of passes. He just didn't look good, man. It's like he was a lot of check downs. I don't know. He just didn't look good, man. It's these long stretches where he couldn't complete a pass.
Yeah, and I see that going to Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell played in this game, so maybe that's the end of Gardner Minshew. I mean, come on, man. We knew going into the season, Gardner Minshew is not going to do much.
Yeah.
I mean, we seen him in Indianapolis. We saw him in Jacksonville.
Right.
I mean, I think there's enough data and video on him to show us who Gardner Minshew is. You don't want him starting for you. He's probably a good backup. Or you put him in for times. But do you want him starting? No. This is insane. I don't understand why.
But yeah, man. He's a journeyman. People keep trying to bring him in and just
and make him the starter. That's what's blowing my mind. It's like this dude, he's a backup, and that's okay.
Yeah,
it'd be a good backup.
Yeah, just put him as a backup. Don't be trying to make him a starter.
Stop trying to make him the starter. Everywhere it goes, it happened in Jacksonville. The Colts were more or less a boy got hurt.
Yeah,
but just
he was there in Philly too. Remember? But I mean, that was hurt.
Oh
too.
Yeah,
that's
right. That's when we beat the Eagles when he was in Philly. Huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Forgot about his trip to Philly. He is becoming a journeyman.
He's a journeyman.
Okay, here's where we both failed. 49ers at home against the Cardinals. You and I both went with the 49ers here.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals. Oh, no. Yeah, the Cardinals won this game. Yeah.
Cardinals won,
man.
This is becoming a thing with 49ers, man.
Yeah. What's this? 2 in a row?
2 in a row. Hey, they did this last year, though. Same thing they did last year. And I don't think they're gonna win. They're gonna lose 3 in a row, though. I really don't. I mean, they play Seattle next.
Well, we will see. Make your pick.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
But
All right.
they just gave the game. I mean, they was up, just like against the Rams, and this is another divisional game too. But just like against the Rams, just stop scoring in the second half.
Yeah, but they take their foot off the neck. So take their foot off the gas and allow the team to come back.
Yeah, and Mason had a big fumble. He was going in for a touchdown and fumbled the ball. So that was big too.
Yeah,
like and at the end too, like for them to finally pull away.
Well, that's what happens when you have Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we had the Rams at home against the Packers. You and I both went with the Packers, and the Packers won this game 24-19.
Yeah. Just not enough firepower with the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams got too many injuries. They just can't. They just don't have enough anymore. I mean, Sean McVay is a good coach, but he's not a miracle worker.
Yeah.
All right. Seahawks at home against the mighty, mighty Giants, and the mighty, mighty Giants won 29-20. You and I both went with the Seahawks. We thought this was an easy game for the Seahawks.
It should be though.
You would think, right?
They don't have a top receiver. You know what I'm saying? You don't have your top running back. Like, I don't understand how they still lost this game. I mean, yeah, because the Giants didn't have their top running back or their top receiver.
Well, their backup running back, Tyrone Tracy, had a great game. 18 carries, 129 yards.
Yeah, he did. But I'm like, who is he? Who's that guy?
Exactly. Well, you know his name now.
Game, I didn't know who he was. I was like, who is that guy? I mean, I didn't even know who their backup was.
Well, you know now.
I'm like, Singletary's out, Neighbors out. Okay, how they gonna score? And they scored nearly 30 points.
Yeah, Darius Slayton had a good game, 8 receptions for 122 yards, had a 41-yard catch for a touchdown. So, the Giants are.
But this is a bad mark on Seattle.
Yeah, this is a bad loss for
him. To New York, you just can't.
Yeah, bad loss for him. Bad loss. All right, next, Steelers at home against the Cowboys, and the Cowboys squeaked out this win. You went with the Cowboys, I went with the Steelers. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about that in depth earlier, so no need to recap all over that. But stars up for the Cowboys.
Whatever.
I thought he's on me now.
Whatever. Trash. All right. Next, we had the Monday night game. The Chiefs at home against the Saints. And well, we already talked about that.
We both with the Chiefs. Say what the picks was.
Yeah, we both went with the Chiefs. I even picked the Chiefs.
Hey, look. That's just proving y'all this is the voice of reason. He didn't just say, "Hey, I'm going with the Chiefs because they're my team."
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna pick the Saints when I know.
Right.
I know they're gonna lose this game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My heart is with them, but my brain and my money,
is
on who's gonna win the game. Who I know is gonna win the game.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was gonna be a rout because Kansas City just came right down the field and just scored like easy. But then after that, it was just mistake after mistake after mistake. Like, some reason the Chiefs do that in the first half. I don't know what's up with them in the first half. I mean, this has been for like 4 years. They just played bad in the first half.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just don't have the talent that they used to have. Like, 3 years ago when Tyreek Hill was there, and they just had a lot of offensive weapons. They don't have as many, home run hitters like they had before. You know what I mean?
Right.
So but also, look, you got to give my team some credit. We got a good defense. We picked Pat Mahomes off at the goal line. The big fella did it.
Well, that one was kind of Juju's fault. He dropped a pass. I mean,
well, the ball was a little bit behind him.
Slightly, but he's the NFL receiver. He got to make that catch. I mean, he hit both hands.
Yeah,
and it goes up in the air, and y'all took it in your man.
I ain't complaining. I was happy to take it.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
Yeah. So whatever you want to say, thank you, Juju. But next time you got to do more to help us out because we need it in order to win. All right.
The Chiefs got to stop getting cute around the goal line, man. They were running on y'all. Like, they were actually gouging y'all. And for some reason, they get down at the 2-yard line and they want to do this whoop-de-woo play. Like,
man, they won the game, man. I'm not gonna criticize them from doing whoop-de-woo plays. I mean, they did a whoop-de-woo play with Kelsey at quarterback on us.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
And that worked.
2-yard line. You're at the 2-yard line.
And that worked.
Why are you handing it off to your wide receiver? You got a running back this getting his man that night. Why are you handing it off to your receiver?
Let's go and wrap this thing up. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Holla.